Welcome to Ellipsoid Consultant Limited. Today we are going to discuss on who build these mega structures in Kenya. Are they the Chinese or who is actually building this kind of structures? We are talking the mega structures in Kenya. So if you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment and share also. So your presenter today is actually Araka Mumanyo Geoffrey, who is also the managing director of Ellipsoid Consultants Limited. So we are going to start with the introduction. Yeah, the introduction actually is also talking about these mega structures. The mega structures, they were the key flagship projects that were initiated by Kibaki. That is the coalition government as from 2007. Majority of them being the Thika Road. Even this year was born that time, but it was also implemented by our current president Uhuru Kenyatta. So the key roads such as the Southern Bypass, the Dogokundu bypasses, the ongoing expressway, you can see it in Nairobi, is magnificent actually, and also the upcoming roads such as the Rironi Mau Summit and also the Mombasa Nairobi Expressway are part of the mega structures we are talking about in this country. Because they are some of them are even like 60 billion. The expressway is 60 billion, the SGR was around 465 billion Kenya shillings, so you can imagine those are a lot of money. Then the most obvious assumptions that people make is that the Chinese are the ones that are constructing these roads. Now the big question is, who actually builds these structures? Let's do it. We see who does that. Then before we do a lot of overview, let's go through the key stakeholders in this mega projects. We have the financiers, that is that acts as the source of finances for projects. That is we have the World Bank, African Development Bank, the government of Kenya, etc. Then we have the contracting authority, which actually acts as a client, because now we have those people who give out the money, the financiers and also the client. Now the money is being given to who? It's given to a contracting agency that is now overseeing the kind of projects. We have the Kenya, the Kura, the Kera, Kenya Power, Kenya Railways, to name a few. Then we have consultants. Now these are the key personnel in terms of road construction or these mega structures construction, because they are the one that carries out the feasibility study, detailed designs and supervision. So example of such consultants, we have the ITEC, we have the CAS, APEC, SMEC, Ellipsoid Consultants, and many others. And we are going to tackle their roles and before we finish this tutorial. Then we have also the contractors. The role of contractors is that they always carry out the actual now construction, but they have to follow the guidance of the consultant. So we are going to start with the why Chinese. If now I may ask that question, why the Chinese? Because now, since we have the financials, then we have the contracting authority, then we have the consultant who have done the design, then now we have the contractor. Then why always the Chinese and not our local contractors? Actually, the key reason why these Chinese are bagging such kind of projects is because they have ability to mobilize capital in terms of equipment and also labor. Actually, they have the capacity to do that project because they have a lot of budget. Their budget is so huge. They find the bank statements are so huge, so that even if they are given a project, they can easily start that project and finish that project without being paid even a single cent, because they have that capacity to do it. That's why they are outshining our local contractors in this country. But now, let's also take through the key Chinese firms we have in this country who are taking who are underdoing certain projects, like The obvious one that everybody knows is the China We Limited, which is around $334 million. It's the one that constructed Thika Road and also ongoing Waiyaki Way. We also have the Sinohydro, which is state-owned, so we cannot really get its value, but it's number 6 in China in terms of wealthy. So it did Outer Ring Road. The China Communications Construction Company, CCC, actually it also owns the CRBC, the China Rail and Bridge Corporation, CRBC. These are state-owned, but now you find out the CCC is the mother, the CRBC is the son, but all of them are state-owned. So then we also have China Shaanxi Corporation, that is actually it's undertaking currently the tallest building in Nairobi. Then we also have Zhongmei. Zhongmei actually has a revenue of almost $367 million. That is as per 2013. So these Chinese companies, majority of them are very rich, and that's why for them it's easier to come and compete here in Kenya, because once you have good money, you can always mobilize resources. A road which is supposed to be to take 3 years, these guys, they can finish that within 2 years. So that 1 year, the whole of 1 year is for them is a profit. So that's why for them it's easier to always compete here in Kenya, and also they are cheaper. You can see the Sinohydro is state-owned, China Communication is state-owned, so they doesn't even pay tax in their countries. Even when they import their materials here in Kenya, their country is like a government of Kenya. How can a government of Kenya tax itself when they have such kind of projects? Then the question comes now: why the consultant? If now these guys are there, then why the consultant? Now the role of a consultant is to do feasibility study. That's the initial phase of any project, and also preliminary design. Then they have to do a detailed design. Then they have to do an environmental impact assessment, the EIA. Then they also have to do the resettlement action plan, if in case the mega project or the roads or the dam on that case affects the people. Some people need to be compensated. That's when the resettlement action plan is being taken. Then the consultants also does supervision of construction works. It also approves the work programs and working drawings. Then also it does conduct cost appraisals and also have advise the client accordingly. Contractors cannot work without consultants, but a consultant can work without a contractor, because when these guys are doing the feasibility studies, no contractor is there, because feasibility study means that the project has not even started. Then when they are doing details design, the contractor has not been there. They also have to do these all wraps once they are finished. Once it's being done, then that's the time now contractor comes in. Now the contractor comes in because now this consultant they cannot mobilize to construct, because actually the role of a consultant is a professional oriented. He only oversees quality control. That's their role. They are being paid by ensuring that the quality has been followed. So if there's somebody who is actually not following the quality control specifications, then that person or that consultant will get the license revoked. So that's why it's very important to always involve a consultant when you are doing such kind of project. But for the contractor, you only have to have a financial muscle for you to do that work, and also get all 1 or 4 or 5 guys who are experts on that, who can help you now to interpret the drawings and also do some reviews. So the key stuff in such kind of projects is we have a resident engineer who actually must have practiced for at least 15 years. Then we have a structural engineer who is in charge of all structural works. We have a material engineer who is in charge of quality control in terms of material. Then we have the highways engineer. These guys actually, their role is to design the road. You can see those curves, the steep slopes, the cuts and the fields. This is the work of the highways engineer. Then we have an environmentalist who always ensures that the work which is being done by the contractor is environmental friendly. Then we have a senior sociologist. These sociologists, they are the link between the society and also the contracting authority or the contractor. It ensures that at least there's that sense of belonging from the community, that they have to feel that their challenges or their mind has been also put in place when they are doing this kind of constructions. Then we also have a surveyor who is in charge of all survey works, senior materials technologists who is in charge of the lab where the tests are being carried out. Then we have also the senior road inspectors. Those are the key staff which are also involved in such kind of. And all these staff, majority of them are in consultant, but also the contractor is always free to hire such kind of experts, but they always avoid to do that because actually they know that they are being provided for, because no contractor can do any work without the guidance of a resident engineer or a structural engineer on that note. They have to be, everything they do, it has to be approved. So I think now the question that who builds these roads that's been answered. It's true that the contractor will bring the equipment, mobilize people and do all stuff, but those guys, they cannot work without such kind of personnel being brought in. So this video actually was brought to you by Ripsod Consultants Limited. We are located in Lungalunga Plaza, 2nd floor, Lungalunga Road in Nairobi. And that's our email address, ripsodconsultants@gmail.com. That's also our phone number. Kindly subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment and share for more videos. We'll be doing a weekly video or presentation, so hit that notification bell. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you. Bye.